Namaste, good morning everyone, and welcome to day 5 in Telling Your Story. So this week we've just been reflecting on our journey and the rise and shine. Maybe you've gone further than that and reflected on the journey of your life, just those little stories that we've learnt so much from those experiences, and this week we're practicing telling those stories. So I trust that you've, pardon me, that you've been giving this a go and maybe sharing some of your stories with your family and friends as this week has gone on, using the hero's journey. So when you use the hero's journey, it just kind of spices it up a bit, makes it into an exciting story and something that people really want to hear. And it goes through the different steps of our evolution, I guess, you know. So use that story as you're telling, use that model as you're telling your story, so that this is what helps to inspire people when you don't miss out those little details, like those dragons that, you know, that you had to slay in order to find that realization. Sometimes that can be really challenging, and other times it can be really fun. All right, so let's move into our practice today and let's just flow through together. This is the day where I don't like to speak too much, and you've done your modifications, you know your breath. So just move your body and your breath together and keep your mind in the practice. If your mind begins to wander off thinking of something else, kindly and lovingly bring it back to the practice so that you're in this present moment, taking on the psychology and the physiology of that storyteller. All right. So gently closing your eyes now. Feeling your spine nice and long. And connecting to your breath. And now bringing in that beautiful mudra, the Hridaya mudra, heart mudra, lotus mudra, and just sensing that heart energy in your hands. You know, the heart energy is that of courage and peace and calm and love and whatever that is for you. So feel this beautiful energy in your hands. And soften your face and your jaw and your shoulders and your belly. Take that breath deeper. All right, and now with your inhale, let's raise the arms up. And exhale, bring it back down. So we're giving and receiving. And again. And again. Beautiful. All right, bringing your fingertips to the floor. And, sorry, just bringing your hand up. Stretching in. And exhale as we go side to side, connecting that body to the breath. Focusing your mind, finding what feels good here. And we come into the twist. Take a breath. And coming to the front. You can choose to keep moving through or to hold and take a breath, whatever your body needs today. Let's bring the hands back to our beautiful mudra as you come through the center, regardless of whether you're holding the breath or not. And just one more round. And now just holding here for a breath. Feel that beautiful energy. This practice is very clearing for the throat chakra. Very grounding as we move through. And of course, having our hands in a mudra like this helps us to, the heart mudra, helps us to really activate that heart energy. All right, let's come back into Vajrasana, not back, let's come into Vajrasana as we move into our beautiful vinyasa for this morning. Bring in that beautiful life force. All right, feeling your spine nice and long. And let's inhale. Keep those sit bones pressing down. And exhale. Caterpillar. And cobra. Nice and slow to begin with. Down face dog. Let's walk it out a little here. Oh, we didn't set an intention this week. I've just realised. I haven't done it today. Sorry about that. All right, press those heels down. Just think about your intention right now, your attributes and your belief that you're working with. Beautiful. Open through the heart. And now let's take a step through. And we come into our twist this morning. Let's take a breath here. And gently comes down, and we bring the right foot forward, folding into Uttanasana, and we come into chair pose. And coming down into Uttanasana. Now we go back on the left leg, and find that little inhale. And now we exhale into the twist, gentle as we go. Remember, you can bring your hand to your hip if it's a bit strong first thing in the morning. And coming back into down face dog. Come down into cobra and into caterpillar. Stretching back. Lifting up. You know what? Let's set our intention here. Spontaneity. There we go. All right. Let's keep moving. A deep breath. And inhale. Exhale. This time the right foot comes forward. Take your inhale, lengthen slightly here. And exhale, we come into the twist. Take a breath. Hand comes down, left foot to right. Uttanasana, forward fold. Chair pose. This time we take 2 breaths. And exhale. Right foot comes back. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, let's come into the twist. Hold for a breath. And exhale down, down face dog. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to caterpillar. And hare. Lifting up. And those attributes that you've been working with this week. Doing your storytelling. All right, let's keep moving. Last round. Chair pose, 3 breaths. And exhaling down. Left foot comes back. And hand comes down, down face dog. And we come into cobra and caterpillar. Hare pose. Lifting up. And as your hands come down, that belief that you're working with, maybe even your truth, that you are amazing. All right. Just taking a moment here in the peace and quiet of the morning. All right, coming into our twist. So remember, you choose whichever twist, whichever variation of this twist was comfortable for you. I'm going to go the other way to start with. All right. So just finding your legs here, finding those sit bones, resting on the ground. You don't want to be over on one side. You want to feel grounded and want to be sitting right up on those sit bones. Make sure that you're not coming back, but you're lifting up, beautiful straight back, crown to the sky. All right, let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, belly to thigh. And then bring the hands down. Just holding here for a few breaths. And on those exhales, drawing the navel back to the spine. And if it feels good for you, draw that shoulder blade back, looking over your shoulder. 2 more breaths here. And now gently bringing your head back, shoulders, release the arms, lift the arms back up to the sky, lengthening the crown, and exhale, bringing the hands down. All right, let's come to the other side. Again, pardon me, again feeling that length in your spine, coming right up onto the sit bones. And let's inhale up. And as you exhale, turning your belly to your thigh, let your arms come down gently, not using your arms, using your breath. Draw the navel back to the spine. See if you've got a bit more. Twist through the lumbar spine using the breath. And now drawing that shoulder blade back towards the spine. If it's the right time for you, then looking over your shoulder. Two more breaths here. And now beginning to allow the head cut to come to the front. Release the arms as the shoulders come round. Lifting up. Crown stretching to the sky, spine lengthening. And exhale, hands coming down. All right. Uncurling the legs, coming down onto your back. Beautiful big twist for the morning. Very detoxifying, and these twists help us to really shift the energy in our backs. My back just crunched. And just finding your own release here. Make sure your spine is nice and long. So yeah, we hold with the twist, we hold the energy, and then as we untwist, all the energy comes moving out. It's beautiful. So revitalizing and cleansing. All right, let's bring the feet to the floor. Now remember to be mindful with your back here that you've just had a big twist, so don't be pushing your hips strongly up to the sky. Palms face down. Now let's gently, with our inhale, pushing the hips slowly, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up just as far as you can come. And let's roll back down. And again. So we've just got that little lock at the throat as we lift the hips for the last time. Just pausing here for a little moment. And lowering back down. Beautiful. All right, again, bringing your knees to your chest, stretching your legs to the sky, and now bending your knees and lifting your feet. You can take your hands back behind your head if you need to. Sort of work into the shoulders a bit. And now let's hug the knees back to the chest and come into our Anandasana, our bliss pose. We're just going to rest. Let's take that transition from movement to stillness. Let's bring that beautiful stillness into our day. And now 2 more breaths here. And now let's extrovert our awareness, listening to the sounds around us. Taking a deeper inhale into our bodies, and as we exhale, inviting movement, gentle movement. Keep that stillness within you as you gently come up to your seated position. So now gently closing the eyes and feeling the spine long. Just connecting with the breath. And now just take a little journey through yesterday and the day before that and the day before that and the week before that, and maybe going back through the months. Just take a little journey back to those experiences, those living experiences of the stories that you might choose to tell. Just allow your non-conscious mind to offer you these gifts as you move back. And now gently coming back now to this present moment, again, story by story. And now coming back into these last few days. And now being present here on the mat. Let's just take a moment to celebrate you. and how amazing you are. That whether you've spent a week in the Rise and Shine or a year in the Rise and Shine, that you have created this time for yourself. Time is there for us to use in the way that we choose to use it. And you have done that in the time that you've been here. You've moved, checked in with your mindset. You've become mindful at the beginning of the day. And you've sat quietly in your stillness in meditation. You are amazing. So just bask in the light now of your own wisdom and your loving heart. Just in your mind, say those loving, kind, compassionate words to yourself. And now let's bring the hands to the heart center. And when you're ready, let's warm the palms of the hands. Oh, when they're warm, place them on your face and your eyes. Beautiful, warming yourself, warming your face. And when you're ready, taking your hands away. Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you so much for joining me here in this practice. So what came to you today as we were moving through our yoga practice, those stories that you have to share, that wisdom that you have to share? So over this Christmas period, I trust, or this summer solstice period, I trust that you will ground in, find that expansiveness. You know, also the energy for this time of year, if we're not grounded, it can be really chaotic. So it's up to you to really ground yourself and to come back into this present moment just over these next couple of weeks when life tends to get very busy. The sun energy is like, I always think of the Tasmanian devil at this time of year. It's that kind of energy. So ground in, use your voice, tell your stories, speak your truth, and also take this opportunity to learn. This energy is all about, you know, continuing to gain wisdom, continuing to learn all the time, and continuing to share. It's like this beautiful cycle that keeps going. So for those of you that are sticking around, grab your journals and you can just begin to journal around the stories that came to you, anything that came to you this morning through the practice. And we will take some time to discuss this. Our last discussion, our last coaching session for the year. For everybody else, have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful summer solstice, a wonderful Christmas. And I will be teaching yoga on the beach for those of you that are local from the 27th of December, so you can come down there. I'll be hopefully dropping little things into the membership site over the period that we're taking a break. Please explore the practice. You know, of course, you can come back to the videos whenever you want to. But don't be afraid to roll your mat out at the beach, roll your mat out in the forest, roll your mat out by the river, roll your mat out at home, put on your favourite music, you know, watch the sunrise as you move into your days in the most beautiful ritual that you could create for yourself. So have a wonderful, wonderful couple of weeks, and I will look forward to seeing you on Kajabi and in the new year. A wonderful, wonderful holiday time.